Hello, crafty friends. It is Nemi Batstone here, coming to you from my crafty studio in Cooks Creek, Manitoba. It is the first Monday of May, and I'm coming to you impromptu with no plan, like scheduled plan, that is. And I just wanted to hop on and share with you what's coming up in May, because today, the 4th and force must be with you, because tomorrow is the big day. The big day when everything launches in our new annual catalog. That means tomorrow is the day I can flip through this catalog and show you what's inside. So I'm super excited to be kicking off May with some fun products and a chance for you to save. And I do want to point out that I did make a big boo-boo and wanted to make sure everything was correct. And I realized, well, I didn't realize, but I had a feeling, but then I had time today to sit down with many interruptions and figure out that I'm overcharging for my DSP share. So then I looked at it and fixed it all up, and I also split it. I split it so that you can get the standard paper samplers, which is all the ones that are pretty much advertised in the upcoming catalog, along with, if it's, and what I mean by standard is it's part of a bundle, it's part of a suite, it's part of a, it's advertised under the category designer series paper. So it's bold print, bright photos, and then we have an add-on, which is a bunch of our specialty. So it's a little confusing because the 6x2 samplers, which are standard, are actually, some of them are specialty. But then we have extra specialties, which I've then added on, that I feel are extra. So I wanted to put that in there. Now, you can get a package deal and get both of them and save a few bucks, or you can buy them separately. So let me go through it all so that I make myself clear, and I hope it makes sense. Okay, so there are currently 14 different types of designer series paper that is being launched. Actually, there's more than 14, because on top of the 14, we also have our Regals, like our in color and our ink color patterns. Those I kept out separately because of the fact that it's really up to you as to whether or not your taste, because you may like neutrals, you may like brights, you may like Regals, and plus it ups the cost, and those are standard product that you'll be able to get all year round until the colors change, unless we do a color revamp. Okay, so I'm gonna share with you the 14, and if you have any questions whatsoever, please comment. But I really want to go through this because normally I had it close on this tomorrow, but I'm gonna extend it to Friday, and I'm hoping that none of the paper goes on back order. But I will watch and make sure that anything that goes on low inventory, I will grab right away. But pretty much you're gonna get like a quarter of a pack of paper. And I personally like to always offer 6x12s because I know many of you are scrapbookers as well. And when you scrapbook, you need that 12 inches. Whereas if you're card making, well, guess what? Now you have this 6x12 and now you get 3 card fronts, 4 inches each. Or if you do 4 1/4, then you get 2 plus layering. So that's the way I like to do it. I know some demonstrators only offer 6x6, but I like to split my pack in 4 because you usually get 2 of each, so then I can split it into 4 and make it affordable for everybody. Okay, makes sense? Okay, so let me go through the top 10 that will be in the paper sampler, and then you can add on the additional specialty paper. So the first one is Paper Medley. And Paper Medley is these 6 here. So you get 1, so I'll show you 1, 2, 3. And when you see it here versus online, it makes such a difference. 4. And then you get this nice blue. 5. And then I love this polka dot one. 6. So these are the 6 from Paper Medley. And then when you flip them over, here's your B-side, which is tons of fun. There is so much color, which is why my free gift is cardstock and two-tone cardstock, because I want you to be able to create with these along with some coordinating paper. So again, any questions, just feel free to comment there. And then we have Artisan Sketch, which is wowzers. This one is a black and white patterned pack, but you can do tons of stuff, tons of coloring, ink blending, whatever you want to do here. So it's got tons of different flowers too. So we have this 1, 2, and then these you can fussy cut. 3, of course you can fussy cut this. And then here's a great one that you can spot color. 4. And then another one that you can also fussy cut. 5. And then this one as well, which has tons of blooms, which you can also fussy cut and throw into a pot of some sort if you have those dies. So those are the 6. And then when you flip it over, you have tons of these great black and white patterns in there, which is Artisan Sketch. So that is the second one. Okay. The third one is great for all of you lake lovers. And it includes this one with the fish. So I went sideways so you can catch, but you can also fussy cut these. I can't remember if the coordinating, this is part of a suite. So I can't remember if the coordinating paper, or the bundle I should say, has dies to cut this out. And then you have the bicycle. You have sky. So this was 2. So then the other person gets the bottom half. And then here I went sideways cutting on this one because I wanted to make sure you had enough lifesavers in that one. 4. And then these ones you can also fussy cut out if you'd like. And again, I wanted to make sure you had enough paddles. And then half of a paper project page. So then that makes 6. And then when you flip it over, you have all these gorgeous colors and patterns that fit any lake project you're working on. So much fun, this one. Okay, so that's number 4. So number 5 is Beautiful Ordinary, which I love because it's bright and you can do anything with. So this one is great to stamp on. Here you've got some fun patterns. And then again, with tons of ombre going through it. And then the yellows. And then the blues. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm missing a sheet. Uh-oh. I'm missing one. We might have got mixed up here. Okay, there is a 6th sheet. I wonder which one it is that I'm missing. I'd have to go back and look. 1, 2, which one am I missing? I got polka dot. I got this. Oh, I know which one. The striped one. There's a striped one like this, but it's stripes. And for some reason, it's here somewhere. Yeah, it's stripes. And it has leaves on the back. So I must have just misplaced it in the pile somewhere. But there is 6 of this one as well. So I really, really like that one too. And then you have Valley in Bloom, which is one of our sweet collections that is coming up. And then, so it's got tons of Lily of the Valley, a nice standard sheet for you. And this one I cut in half so that you get some of the top and the bottom, like gorgeous. And then there's this one, so you get both sides. Another gorgeous one that literally 1, 2, 3, cut in 3, and you have 3 card fronts. A neutral piece. Yep. And then your last piece, which would be great as strips or as a nice fun fold card folded there. So then when you flip it over your B side, you've got all those beautiful colors to work with. Lost Lagoon, some greens, Golden Glow, Lots of fun in there as well. Okay, so then our next one is, let's see here, Bloom Boutique, which is pretty much your in color one. And I shared this one this morning. So you've got kind of off-white paper, and then with golden glow and the new pink, which is, what is it called again? Barely Blush, I think. Yeah, Barely Blush. And then you've got the shades of blue with hydrangea hue, another hydrangea hue on white, and this one is all our gold and Calypso Coral with Barely Blush on some pink. Then you got Golden Glow and then Barely Blush again. So beautiful colors. And there will also be one of our in color features. So you'll get extra of this one as well. And then there's your B-side. I think my favorite is this Peaceful Pine B-side. Yeah. Okay, now here's one of the specialty papers that I included in here. And it's all about the touch. Like all the white, except for these flowers, that you see are velvet. Hence the name Velvet Meadow. So this one I did straight up and down because all the flowers ran across the top. So I didn't want to give you something, oh, actually it works both ways. It can work this way or this way. They're both identical. And then this one here was up and top, so the whole top and then the bottom. And again, all these little white flowers are all velvet to the touch. And then same with this one here. It's all velvet to the touch. Tons of velvet on this one. You can see it. And then same with this one. This one has tons of velvet on it as well. And you can tell that it's raised. And this I think is my favorite pattern. And you can see all the little cotton kind of like that is raised up in this one. So these are our 6. So you would get 6 by 12s of this. And when you flip it over, you're more neutral. So you got your balmy blue and your basic beige on the back, which is great for any project you're working on. Okay. And then we have Moonlit Flora, which is my favorite. And this one is featured in this month's Let's Get Crafty Club. So you're not going to only get some here, but if you join my Let's Get Crafty Club, you're also going to get some of it. You'll get half a pack in there as well. And look at that golden glow shining on this one. Isn't it gorgeous? And then here you have little pops of purple, like Berry Burst. All your shades of green. This just reminds me of a tropical garden. And then another mix of Golden Glow with Soft Sea Foam and your fiddleheads, which are just yum and look so amazing. Then when you flip it over, what I love about this one is you get a rainbow of colors to work with. So you're not stuck with just a monochromatic or simple, but tons of bright fun in this one. Okay, and then Everyday Essentials. This one's kind of like the pièce de résistance because it literally matches anything. So this is kind of the mixed up patterns that we had released last time. And now this one becomes one of those packs again that you can use with anything. So it's got tons of different colors through it. And you can't go wrong with it because literally they call it Everyday Essentials because it's literally just use it for every day wherever you need that bit of color. And then on the back side, you got tons of neutral and greens. So again, works perfectly with almost anything. And then last but not least, this is the only 6x6 that came out. So you'll get 2 sheets of 6x6 to then make your 6x12. And this is Scenic Coast. And what's lovely about this is you can, if you look here, you'll see the foil shining through. Like, these are gorgeous painted pictures, right? So you have that one and that. And then this one where you can see the shimmer coming through as well. And then you have this, you can see it peeking through. And then this one, love it. Like, these are just stunning. And a few demonstrators were playing with it this weekend as well. And then when you flip it over, you have tons of brights and neutrals in there. Like, I love that. So lots of great paper to make whatever color water you want, in my opinion. Plus some wall sketch kind of artisan styled paper. So that's 10 packs. So this guy is this thick. So look how thick it is. And it literally, because it's so thick, I literally cannot ship it standard mail. So it's going to be very tough to ship standard mail after I add in all my freebies to you, my gifts. So you can either porch pick up, and if you porch pick up, you can choose to pick it in 6x12. So that means porch pick up meaning in person. But if you live anywhere else across Canada, I will have to ship it to you. And I prefer to ship it through Canada Post. They will charge me parcel package. So at which point I will just use Canada Post standard packaging, which is about just over $20. So it's rounded to 25. And then if there is a bit more, then I will, if it does, I believe that package is 21 something plus tax. So that's how that works. So you get all of this. It's super thick. And the thing is, now you add in, I've added in some embellishments, which I believe is going to sell out. So this is a great way to pick some up of the butterflies. And then along with this, I'm offering 10 sheets of cardstock. So what I did was I went through all the colors that are in these 10 packs of designer series paper, and I picked out the most popular and common colors. So we have Bubble Bath, Berry Burst, Daffodil Delight, Golden Glow, Old Olive, Pretty Peacock, Peaceful Pine, Balmy Blue, Basic Beige, and Basic Black. So you're going to get all of that in your kit as a gift from me. So you add this to this, and I'm already over thickness for standard shipping. Like, look how thick we are already. That's a lot of paper. Okay, and then we're gonna give you 6x12. So again, if it's porch pickup, I won't cut this, but if it is shipping, I will have to cut this, at which point you get 2 sheets of 6x12. So then I'm giving you White Willow, Secret Sea, Basic Black, Pretty in Pink, Daffodil Delight. These are all two-tone, by the way. Bubble Bath, Cloud Cover, Pool Party, and Strawberry Slush. And these are all two-tone cardstock. And what is two-tone cardstock, if you don't know yet, is it is literally one color and lighter color on the back. So you get the dark and the light. On White Willow, there is no dark and light, but I really want to give you a sample because it's one of my favorites. I find I like White Willow because it's brighter, and I use it quite often in comparison from Basic White. So then this is Secret Sea, and look at the difference in color in Secret Sea on two-tone. Isn't that crazy? But it's so cool. And then black as well. So you can have so much fun with this, and I just want to give you a sample pack as a gift for ordering with me, and also for you to try it out and see how our two-tone really works. Now, that's all of that. So this whole bundle right here, after I did my math, because I screwed up, works out to 89. Let's see here. Oh, it works out to $70. So this whole pack here is $70. So For $70, you're getting, I don't know. So 10, you're getting 60 sheets of designer series paper, a pack of embellishments, which has 180, and then 10 plus 10 of cardstock and 10 of two-tone cardstock. So that's a lot of paper. Hello, Janice. Thank you. I think it's gorgeous collection. Now, you can also add on, or you can buy separately these. Let's say you just want this. That's $70. But say you just want, there's also specialty paper that is available. And I'll move this over. Oops. Okay. And the specialty paper is $28. And this specialty paper pack comes with the velveteen assortment. So this is all velvet. So it is so soft. I don't even want to cut through it. It feels so nice. So you get 3 colors. You get the white, Peaceful Pine, and I think this one's Bubble Bath. And then we also have the Sunset Shimmer, which goes well with our scenic, what do you call it? Let me just double check my list here. It's called Scenic Coast. So this is shimmer paper. So you can see it, it's vellum, shimmer vellum. And they call it Sunset Shimmer. So you got blue, barely blush, and then iridescent. So this here is 28. Now, the pearl, I had to cut to a quarter pack because they only give you 1 each. So this gives you enough of a sample, which is 6 by 6 of all are in colored pearlized shimmer. So it's hard to tell, but oh, there we go. In that light, you can see that is literally shiny, and then the back side is dull. So you kind of get that little special there. And then last but not least, we're using one of these on Wednesday in my card class this week, is Luxe White. So Luxe White has this beautiful pattern that matches our Valley in Blue. And then we just have a plain, subtle crisscross hatch pattern. And then we kind of have our leaves, which kind of matches our gathering, what's it called? Gathered something, I think. Let me just double check here. Gathering Leaves embossing folder. And that's the white, which you can totally blend in color. So this here, because it's specialty, is an extra 28. However, if you combine this with literally all of this, it then adds up to $89. So you're going to save, literally, I think $10 by just putting it all together. So for $89, and I think I advertised it at $95 or $98, so I screwed up. It is literally $89 for all of this. Now, you can also, if you wanted to add in, if you're not going to join my In Color Club, you can also add in another $10 with no additional shipping, the two-tone in colored cardstock, which is these 5 right here. And literally one side is darker than the other so that you can actually sample. And this here alone is just $10. So for $10 more. So there's your 99. So it still adds up to 90 whatever. However, I split it based on what you're willing to spend or want to get. So that's $10. This is $28. And then this all is $89. However, bring it all together and then you're only paying for this is $89 right here. So then add in this, this is $70. And then you add in all of this, it's $89. And then this would be $109. I got to make sure I got my math right, because I wanted to make sure I'm not screwing things up. So anyway, that is designer series paper, and I'll just add the link here. I think I can paste it here so that you can sign up for that. And everything is extended to Friday. Okay. And then In Color Club. So I'm looking for 5 people to join me in Color Club. So In Color Club, how it works is you're committed for 5 months. So it starts in May and then ends in September. So you're going to get some fall, you're going to get some Christmas, and you're also going to get some spring and summer. And in there to coordinate with the In Color paper. Now, our In Color inks are increasing in price. So they're jumping from, I forget how much they are actually. Let me see if I have it here. Let me just see what happens when I type in. Let me just see here. So our ink, yeah, they're $12.25, and now they're jumping to $20. So there's 2 ways you can get our ink pads. You can get it by joining my In Color Club, because this is $100 alone right here. Or you can get it for free in your starter kit. So really, that's up to you. And I would love to have you on my team and join us every month. And then you also get discounts for my big workshops. You get on my tutorials for free, etc., etc. Like, there's just lots of perks. But if that's not up your alley, then of course you can also join my In Color Club. And then for $95 a month, you'll get a whole crap load of stuff. So let's say, so each month you'll get 1 color. And so this will be May, June, July, August, September. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't know which color you're going to get. So I just randomly pick. And then on top of that, in May, you'll also get the blends that go with it, because you got to be able to color. You'll also get 2 yards of ribbon each month. So depending on which color you get, you'll get 2 yards of ribbon. I won't give you a hole because nobody really likes the hole. And then depending which color you get, I cut these into strips. So each month you'll get 1 color of each one. And then also, where is it? I had it here and now I lost it. It's in my pile somewhere. So I'll just use this one. You'll also get a strip of all the colors, like 3 rows of butterflies every month. So then eventually you get a whole pack. So I'm giving you a strip each, so then you can play with all the colors right away. And then also as my added gift, so you get that, the butterflies. You also get cardstock. So I'm just going to show you here. So you're going to get my designer series paper. So if you're, let's say the first month you get Barely Blush. So then you're going to get 8 sheets of Barely Blush. Now again, I have to cut it to 6 by 12. I'm just going to lift this up. And the reason being is just for shipping, because you ship anything 12 by 12 in Canada, they consider it a parcel. So I have to cut this down so then it saves on shipping fee. And then, so then you get the other side. And then on top of that, you get 10 sheets of cardstock. So then you'll use some of this and some of this to create your 2 take and makes. So I give you 2 templates plus 2 projects to make with this. So every color. So here's another one I've cut up. So this would be, it's hard to see on the Barely Blush, but this is what you would get for, so you got 8 sheets of 6 by 12 and then 10 sheets of cardstock as well. So I don't have 10 sheets here, but I'm just showing you. If you live in Winnipeg and I can coordinate with you, then I'll just leave it as 12 by 12s. And then for pickup, and then you can get, you still get your 10 sheets of full cardstock. And then on top of that, I give you a color coaching card. So it gives you ideas for whichever one, for each color that you get. So if you're Golden Glow, you'll get that one. If your month is Crisp Cantaloupe, you get that, or Barely Blush, or Peaceful Pine, or Hydrangea Hue. That is what you get with that. So let's make sure. I don't have my make and takes to show you yet because I'm still working out one more. And then as well, instead of a 6x12, which is just literally a gift from me because you have everything already, you're going to get a 6x12 of the pearlized. So that way you can match. So one of each. And that includes everything. So you get your ink pad, your DSP, your cardstock, embellishments, ribbon, blends, and I gift you my take and make packs, and then my color coaching cards, and then as well as some shimmer paper. Now you can add on, if you like, all 5 of the refill inks for like $50, or if you prefer, then you can, if you prefer and order it 1 color per month with that, then just let me know via email and we'll adjust your pricing. And also shimmer pens are coming out. And unfortunately, I don't have a sample because none of us got a sample. You only get sample if you actually ordered the virtual album retreat, or if you actually ordered, or you were in personal attendance at the on stage. But pretty much they look like a brush. They actually look like our brushes. Where is my brush? Oh, I think I still haven't unpacked that. So our shimmer pens, and that's an extra add-on of $80. All 5 colors. So I'll just get you the pack right off the hop. So it comes like this, and it's shimmery. So it's kind of mixing Winka Stella with Hydrangea Hue, Winka Stella with Golden Glow. And again, if you'd rather have 1 pen per month, I can do that as well. Just let me know. I know it's too many goodies. Like, I will say this, and I said this on the weekend. Normally, I'm not so excited for, there's always like, you know, a certain amount of percentage in the catalog I'm not thrilled with. But this time around, they have really blown it out of the water. Even with our workshop kits, they have really done some amazing improvements to really make them competitive with all other industries out there. I'm impressed, and I don't say that often because I'm still a big fan of all the other brands out there, you know, and I still use all the other brands, but this time around I can feel myself using a lot of Stampin' Up. And the fact that I don't have to go to a scrapbook store to go get it is a bonus for me. So that is huge in my point of view. So it is a lot. And I know financially it's a lot, but I'm trying to make it as affordable as possible for you, right? And you're always going to take a big hit, but then you're good to go for the next, the next while. And of course, if you sign up for these, I will also add you into my June craft along. It's only fair. I normally don't, because I believe, and I've been taught, that everything should be separate, and everything, like, you don't go to Walmart and get the deal of the month or these great deals and they like give you a freebie for whatever, right? So this time I feel like I just, I want to be able to gift you as much as I can with shopping with me, because I'm also trying to increase my sales and I want to reward you with that. Yes, I know when you see them, like if you were at my birthday bingo bash, like you were able to touch and feel all of this. Like this was all there. And then we also created 4 cards using using as much of the product as I could. And so people were pulling it out of the sleeves and then, being able to see it in person. And it's a lot, but man, great to add to your collection. Just gorgeous. So I see Janice asked a question, and I haven't had a chance yet to respond to your email, just because I keep getting interrupted. But the product of the month is this one, Berry Botanical Vellum. So again, if you buy the DSP share, you can easily get, so there's these colors match. And then as well, if you buy, there's a few in colors in here. So there's Bubble Bath, Flirty Flamingo, Fresh Freesia, Golden Glow, Hydrangea Hue, Misty Moonlight, Peaceful Pine, Soft Seafoam, and Strawberry Slush. So if you place an order of $100 or more, it has to be outside of this, obviously, because I can't coordinate when I'm splitting packages to give this to you as an add-on. You'll also get my June kit, but you'll also get this for $7. So you have to place $100. So I think that answers your question. In the email or in the comments there, I hope I got it. So I think I'm not too sure. I might have missed a few more comments, but I'll go back and take a look and answer any questions you have and have added in there. So, oh boy. So I think I'm losing things here. So have a great day. Happy stamping, and I'll see you tomorrow.